Stop. Right now. At this exact moment. I'm in one of those phases where I can feel that something in my life needs to change, and I know this for sure. This feeling isn't just mine. You've been here too, at least once in your life, maybe more than once. That moment where you feel tired, confused, where you want to start, but somehow you don't. Let me be clear about one thing. This feeling is not weakness, it's a signal that things cannot stay the same anymore. Because real change doesn't start with motivation, it starts with discipline. Motivation is temporary. I've seen it disappear more times than I can count. One day it's there, the next day it's gone. But discipline shows up even when motivation doesn't. It carries you forward on days you don't feel like moving. Days turn into weeks into months, and eventually years. I didn't start this channel to hype you up for 5 minutes. I started it to rebuild myself. And if you're listening, to rebuild you too. I'm going to be honest, this won't be easy, it won't be fast, and not everyone will make it. But if you're here right now, if you're listening to this voice, you're already one step ahead of most people. Because most people aren't even aware. They live on autopilot. The alarm rings. Days pass, weeks disappear, years slip away. And one day they stop and ask, how did my life end up like this? I chose discipline so I wouldn't have to ask that question. And you can choose it too. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It means choosing the right action when no one is watching. It means continuing when there is no applause. Being disciplined doesn't mean being emotionless. I have emotions, strong ones, but I no longer allow them to control my actions, because emotions change. Goals should not. We need focus. Today, your attention is your most valuable asset. Phones, notifications, social media, everything is fighting for your mind. If we can't focus, we can't build anything. Not a strong body, not a solid character, not a life we respect. Focus doesn't mean saying yes to everything. For me, focus meant learning how to say no, working while others are distracted, continuing while others quit, taking responsibility while others make excuses. That's where the difference is created. Let's accept the truth. No one is coming to save us. No one will wake up early for you. No one will be disciplined for me. No one will fix our lives on our behalf. This truth is uncomfortable, but it's also liberating because it means control is in our hands. My past doesn't have to define me. Your past doesn't have to trap you. Yesterday's mistakes don't get to control today's decisions. Today, we can draw a new line. Start small. The biggest changes in my life came from small, consistent actions. Waking up a little earlier, procrastinating a little less, taking a little more responsibility each day. You don't have to be perfect. I wasn't. But you do have to be consistent, because consistency beats talent, consistency beats motivation, consistency wins in the long run. On this channel, I'll ask myself the same questions I ask you. Who do I want to become? What did I do today to move closer to that person? Will I do better tomorrow? Excuses bring comfort. Discipline brings change. There were days I felt alone on this path. You'll feel it too. Because disciplined people are rare. Focused people are rare. People who truly choose growth are rare. But if we want to stand out, we have to accept being in the minority. Strength doesn't come overnight. Confidence doesn't appear in a day. Success isn't built in one moment. But if we show up every day with the same focus, the same discipline, the same intent, one day we'll look back and say, I'm glad I didn't quit. This channel is a reminder for me, and I want it to be the same for you. A warning on hard days. A reality check in weak moments. A compass when things get unclear. Focus, discipline, growth. And let's make this promise to ourselves. We will never again accept a life that is below our potential. This is only the beginning. There is something most people never realize. Discipline is not about intensity. It's about identity. Most people wait to feel ready before they act. I did that for a long time, waiting for the right mood, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for motivation to show up. But that moment almost never comes. What actually changed things for me was the moment I stopped asking, "How do I feel today?" and started asking, "What does the person I want to become do today?" That question changes everything. Because once discipline becomes part of who you are, you don't negotiate with it. You don't debate with yourself every morning. You don't rely on emotion. You act, even when it's boring, even when it's repetitive, even when no one notices, especially when no one notices. That's where real growth happens. In silence, in repetition, in doing the same small things again and again. Most people underestimate how powerful this is. They want transformation without consistency, results without routine, confidence without effort. But discipline doesn't work that way. It rewards those who show up when it would be easier not to. And this is important. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. I didn't. Trying to change everything at once is how most people burn out. Instead, focus on one promise, one non-negotiable, one daily action that proves to yourself you are in control. It could be waking up earlier, training even when you don't feel like it, sitting down to work when distraction is calling, small actions done consistently. That's how trust in yourself is built. And once you trust yourself, everything changes. Because confidence is not loud, it's quiet. It's the calm knowing that when things get hard, you won't run. You'll stay, you'll do the work, and you'll keep going. There is one more truth that deserves to be said clearly. Discipline is not punishment, it's not restriction, it's not a cage. Discipline is freedom. Most people don't see it that way. They think discipline takes something away from them: time, comfort, pleasure. But what discipline actually removes is chaos. It removes uncertainty. It removes the constant mental noise of not knowing who you are or what you stand for. When you are disciplined, your decisions become simpler. You don't ask, "Should I do this today?" You already know. And that clarity creates peace, a quiet kind of confidence, the kind that doesn't need validation, the kind that doesn't explain itself, the kind that just moves forward. This is why discipline builds character, not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly, silently, day by day. You start trusting yourself more. You start respecting yourself more. And when self-respect grows, your standards rise. You stop tolerating what drains you. You stop accepting excuses from others and from yourself. That's when your life begins to change on a deeper level. Not because the world changed, but because you did. And here's the part most people miss. You don't need to be extreme. You don't need to disappear from life. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to become consistent. Consistent in how you wake up, consistent in how you work, consistent in how you speak to yourself. Small disciplines repeated daily. That's enough. That's how momentum is built. And once momentum exists, everything becomes easier to sustain. Not easy, but easier. So if you're listening to this and wondering where to start where you are, with what you have today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because discipline doesn't begin with a perfect plan, it begins with a decision. And once that decision is made, the path becomes clearer, one step at a time.